Come on. Come on.
Yes, the boys, welcome back to another video.
Brand new stick to football and Evra's on it, mate. What's that about? There's enough United on there. God damn it. No strip is coming off before meal one. These are new ones, boys. I'll double check where they're from, because they're even better. They felt just comfier. Don't know, better quality. But the sleep with them is nice. I'll keep reminding you until you're using them. Mini cut update. I was nice new low this morning. Very, very happy with that. We were 84.2. So we are closer, boys, to them 83s. Last Thursday, I was 85. So we're a nice 0.8 down. This is the visuals of where I'm at. Ben's happy with that. So we're in a decent spot, boys, now. And I just need to make sure we keep on chipping away with that. So I'll go through all the changes that have been made. Cardio is up, food is the same. I'm going to go through the food shop and what a typical food shop is for me and for Lucy across the week, so you can get an idea of what to kind of expect, where you could add, where you could potentially save some if you need to. I'm going to get down for meal one, which is poverty, 3 eggs, tomatoes and whey. And that's it, fellas. Rough. Testing 1, 2. Just sitting here now and mapping out Josh's transformation, because he has absolutely drilled it. I'm going to post this tonight on the IG. So if you don't follow the IG, go drop it a follow. Luke Whitney Coach. 11 weeks for the boy. 6 kilo off. Look at this. Bang. 6 kilo off. 11 weeks. Absolutely quality. Looking bang on. Very happy with that. So I'm going to get this filmed, go make the oats. We're off for a big push sesh today. Let's get it. On route for push, fellas. And I want to talk about a diet phase, because diet phases, let's be honest, for most people, it's the most difficult thing. A lot of people can't get it done. So the hardest part of a diet phase is when you don't get it done. If you actually say, right, I'm going to diet down for this, and you don't get that done, that is the hardest thing. That is the most annoying thing. What you need to get good at is sticking to a plan no matter what, and then deal with the consequences. If you take that mindset in, you will not fail. I promise you. That's why I have a coach, so I can follow that plan. That's why, obviously, we coach people. If you lay out the plan and then struggling with appetite a little bit, struggling with meal timings a little bit, struggling with this meal, struggling with that meal, those things can be fixed. But when you don't do the cardio, don't stay on it with the food, all of these things there, that's when you're just, everything's up in the air. You don't know where anything is. You're not sure what you're even struggling with, because you're not even giving it a good go. So get in the mindset of, no matter what, get everything done, because then you can actually deal with the parts that you do struggle with. If you do feel really fatigued, if you are struggling with organising food, there are things that you can do for all of these to sort those out. But actually give yourself the chance to fix those problems. Don't just tell yourself you can't do it or give up before you've even given it a real good go. That's the number one thing, because I guarantee you, everyone watching this, you can keep food consistent for a full week. You can get all your sessions done, you can get all your cardio done, and you can get your steps nailed. You can do it, you just actually need to commit and give it a good go. And that is the absolute most important thing with a diet phase by far, and that's what people need to remember. So switch on with that, boys. That is very, very important. So we're about 5 minutes away. We've got the Atlantis incline. I'm not sure how much we've got, but we've got a good bit of load on there, fellas. So you'll see that's nearly 5 kilo down now, and we're still pushing to progress that today. So mine's on. Yes, boys. So as you'll see, 3 sets to start things off of abs. So all I'm thinking about, keeping stable, fully lengthening, spinal flexion, coming right over and contracting hard. Don't think about where the cable's moving, where the handle's moving, letting your upper arm move. Just think about crunching over and really squeeze that, and then fully lengthened. So 3 sets here, rinsed, and then I'm onto the chest work. So I did have the cuff clavicular flight in on here, but I don't like how close the cables are. It just feels off. So I spoke to Ben, asked if I could put this pec deck in. And one thing I've been doing on here, as you'll see, is not holding the handles. Something I first saw John Jewett doing on the Prime one. If you've followed for a while, you'll remember the Prime one in Meritor, which had the pads on it, and you can literally just focus about driving that upper arm across. That's why I like this. On those last reps, you don't think about your hands at all. It's literally just upper arm across that center line. Contract hard, like one set now, my chest is absolutely smoked. So if your handles can come close enough to where you can get that close to like your elbow, give this a try, because taking hands out of it, just isolating that chest, keeping delts out of it, chest is full as a house after one. So we've got 2 of these, and then we're on to Prime Incline. Give that a try, boys. Let me know if you like it. So that is the big one done. That is 5 plates aside, 4, 9, which is the top of the rep range. That's what we want, and that's close to 5 kilo down now. So if I tell myself I'm gonna be weaker, and I tell myself I'm lighter, I'm gonna be weaker. I'm gonna do what I'm telling myself. Whereas if I go into that saying it's light, saying I've got it, saying I've got another rep, there's a good chance of me getting it, which I will, and which I did do. So you have to tell yourself that, yes, of course, there will come to a time in your diet when you do need to bring that load down a little bit. But for as long as you can, if you hold onto that strength, you will hold onto that muscle that either you've not got much of at a starting point, or you've worked hard to build. So it's valuable. We need to hold it there. So mentally, it starts there, and then it's putting the effort in physically. You have to get a good balance of them. Otherwise, your training will go in the bin, and your physique will as well. You won't be happy with what you look like. So in your diet phase, you've got to make sure, switch on mentally, tell yourself you can still progress, and you'll surprise yourself with how long that can last for. So we're just over 5 next week. Stay tuned, boys. And then I'm gonna let Ben know, fellas, I did have the cable press in, so we need a flat press basically. Because it's 2 separate weight stacks, I've stacked both. So I can't add load to both, because sometimes we've not got both the gym pins. So flat Nautilus I'm gonna try today, and then I'm gonna go through that with Ben. And I've never done it holding the neutral handles, so I'm gonna completely reset that, because I've never got on with it, but I've never used the neutral handles. So I'm gonna try that today, and then if I can get on with both of these 2 presses and hold that, I'll be so happy. I'll be well happy with that. So that's the only change. We've got that today, which I'll play over this now, and then I'll let you know how that was after that. And then we've just got some delts to hit, and then tries to hit as well. So big push session, chest focused push, and then I've got 40 minutes of cardio to do. So I will speak to you after we did the flat press. I'll let you know how that felt. It's cardio time, boys, but so far so good. We're moving well. Right, fellas, we've kicked off 40 mins on it now. It's a long 40. It is a long 40. Ben's moved this up to 40, kept food the same. So I keep the speed now above 23, which is up a little bit as well. So what I do, I use this time wisely. I don't mind doing anything. I'd do 2 hours of cardio if I had to. I hate wasting time though. So yes, I know from a physique standpoint this needs doing now, but from a work standpoint, every minute of the day is valuable until I'm done. I don't stop until to-do list is done. So I can get back to all the boys, go through some bits I need to, make sure my food's logged, get any pictures side by side that I need to, watch form videos, because I can't really, as you can tell now, I get out of breath, so I can't really give like good, valuable feedback whilst I'm actually doing it. So I watch them, and then I can give the feedback when I'm done. So I make sure I use this time wisely. So I'm gonna stop talking out of breath to you. I'm gonna get this 40 boxed off, and then we'll have a look what's in the fridge. The flat Nautilus, by the way, felt fantastic. So I'm gonna talk to Ben, see what he thinks about that. Let's get it, boys. Boys, we're in. Listening to some transfers. Chiesa's done. Very happy with that one. The Reds are winning the league. Said that a few videos ago. Not changing the mind now. Right, food shop on a cut, boys. You do not have to be spending loads of money, I promise you. Like, please keep it simple. If you've got all that money to spend, fire away. Get whatever you need. This is me pretty much getting whatever I need but it actually comes out to not much because it's all basic stuff. That's what I'm gonna run you through now. So my shop yesterday, me and Lucy usually do like one main shop through the week, and then of course I'll pick up different bits. So bear in mind as well, like some of these things will last me ages. So it was quite a big shop, right? That was 60 quid. And that's for me and Lucy, like breakfast, midday meal. Obviously she's not have like meal 1, meal 4 like me, but like breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. That's for those, right? So say 60 quid. I could easily, if it was just me, like easily less than 40 quid there, because I've got something like those cans, right? Like when I buy those cans, like I don't need them. Like they're literally just something that I'll get because I like them, but I don't need them. They're like 4 quid. So straight away, it's knocking that down. So, you know, take Lucy's stuff out of there, and then that's what I am looking at, but I've got to take that into obviously consideration with what we're buying. So with protein sources, it's honestly nice and simple, like it really is. We literally just get for the week chicken breast, and we get for the week beef mince, which I've just cooked my beef mince, which I'll use for the next 3 days now. So I've just eaten 125, same tomorrow, and then I'll just use that. So I literally get the 500 grams and then just split that up nice and easy. So main protein ones are gonna be chicken, beef, and then yogurt as well. Again, boys, if you go to Aldi, this is fantastic, 0% fat, easy protein source. So if you've literally got, right, same thing as me. If you've got your eggs there, right, which obviously we can use them as a fat source as well, but if you've got your eggs there, boys, in a meal, say you've got 3 eggs, you've got some yogurt, you're using some beef, you're using some chicken, you know, that's protein hit easily, like without any doubt. So that is literally the protein sources I have, unless we have something a little bit different, which maybe I will do, but that's it. And then the only thing obviously I order in is whey. So I'll use that in my Greek yogurt a little bit, and then I'll have that on its own as well in the morning. So that is another one, and mint choc as well. That is 100% my favorite perform. It's absolutely banging. So whey, that, it's really not that expensive, boys. Like with all of that, that's gonna be the most expensive stuff, and it's not gonna be that bad. Back in the glory days at college, I'd just get tuna. Tuna was one that was like an absolute go-to, but since I've been in here with Lucy, I don't really want to be stinking the gaff out with tuna, so we just stick with those. The only other one I would get would be like salmon. That's another one which is a little bit more expensive, so you don't need to be buying that. So there you go, like if you had a chicken meal, beef meal, eggs meal, yogurt meal, your protein's gonna get hit. And you can buy a big yogurt, beef for the week, chicken for the week, and eggs for the week. Done. That's nice and cheap. That's not gonna be too bad at all. When we're looking at carbs, even cheaper. Like this is one, boys. People will spend so much money because they're lazy with the foods that they eat, yeah? So we get the 1 kilogram bag of basmati rice. Like if you don't make food and you're buying like frozen packeted stuff and stuff like that, like I think this is like £1.70 or something like that, right? For 1 kilo. So I have 100 grams. So say if I have that 10 times, that's gonna last me 10 days for 1 bag, right? Which is 10 meals. If you buy like a meal that's made already, that's gonna be over 2 quid. That's gonna be more than that. So get your rice. Like it is the easiest thing in the world. And your pasta as well. Like I'm talking about a diet phase, so I don't really have pasta now, but they're great. Rice is great. That's gonna be super helpful. So that's like the main one. The next one that we do have, another cheap one again, boys, is sweet potato. So I will literally just we've got a packet with 2 in, and then we've got another packet up there. Get sweet potato in there, like that is just gonna be that or white potato with rice. Like there you go, with your chicken, your beef, nice and easy. Bang some seasoning on there, bang your sauces on there, ketchup, mustard, like veg with rice or the potatoes, get them seasoned, get them nice, banging, it's nice. Those with some veg are well nice. So rice, potatoes. The next one that's super cheap as well is literally just oats. Like I just fill this up whenever it's empty. That's what we got yesterday as well. Like literally, boys, you can have oats with the whey, potatoes, beef, rice, chicken, and your eggs. Say you wanted to get some sourdough or something like that. Easy. Like that is not gonna set you back at all. So just eat these, and the good thing with these, boys, is they're clean as well. So you're gonna feel good. So they're the main carb sources. That's pretty much what we've got. The only other thing then that's fallen into carbs is what I put in the yogurt, which is gonna be blueberries, pineapple as well. So again, these frozen bags, they're not gonna go out of date. You're not gonna waste your money. Frozen fruit for the oats. So frozen there is fantastic. With the veg as well. Peppers can go with any of those meals, like I said. Mushrooms, any of those meals. Onions there as well, and then some actual mixed veg. Like that is gonna be fantastic value for money for you. So make the most of those because they will literally help massively. So they all come into carbs. And then literally with fats, again, we're looking at like the beef and stuff like that. But like I said, if we're going Pepsi Max or something, if you're buying them in bulk, having one of those a day, that's not gonna be too bad, boys, at all. So they're a little hack for when you are dieting. And then the only other little bits of veg I do get are lettuce, which is not gonna be too bad at all, and tomatoes as well. So them, like that's what I mean. If I was like, that's what I eat. So that's just what I'd buy. That would not, like, that is not gonna be a lot. That would be probably like just over 30 quid, I would say, for a week, pretty much for all of those meals set. In a diet phase, that is, like food is low. Just think when food's higher, yes, you know, that would go up a little bit more when I have sourdough back in and stuff like that. So the only fat sources there then, we've got peanut butter, we've got the eggs, and we've then got as well, beef, and then we've got, which I just get, which we've got 25 grams, and one of them is 25 grams, the 85% dark chocolate, and Aldi absolutely love not having them in stock. So what I do is I stock up on them. There was like 7, there's only 3 left, so I need to start keeping my eye out. But they're the main ones now at the minute. So that is literally the shop, boys. Like, you can keep that super, super simple. And like I said, salt the meals, put seasoning on the meals, put them with veg. They are gonna be banging. Like tonight, we're gonna have chicken, we're gonna have potatoes, we're gonna put veg with that. Like, it is nice, boys. You can be enjoying those meals. So when you keep it nice and simple, I think pretty much all of that stuff I've just showed you is like nice, simple, single ingredient foods. Like that's where I've just eaten. My digestion feels great. I feel like I've not even eaten anything. You're not gonna spend loads of money. You can make them meals nice. And then of course, you know, when food's higher, you can be a bit more adventurous. But right now, nice and simple. Those meals are enjoyable. Another thing as well, boys, there is no sugar in there. So I have got no cravings for anything sugary. Like literally, I used to crave sugary stuff so bad. Right now, because I've cut that sugar down, like I do not crave anything sugary really. The only thing I want is like more food volume and more food so I can actually just feel like I've got more in me, especially with training. From a sugar standpoint, the more little bits you keep on eating, if that doesn't work well for you, if that just makes you want more and more and more, that's what sugar will do. Be careful with that sugar. Like that is something that can set so many people back. If you focus on making them meals really nice and enjoyable and just have them there, I promise you, you will not be craving too much at all. You'll probably just want more food, which is completely natural, and then more will be on the way once you're at the end of that diet phase anyway. So hopefully that helps give you an idea, boys, of what you can be spending within that diet phase. Obviously, I don't know exactly what we've got because I have to buy like fucking dishwasher stuff and stuff like that because Lucy will throw some Febreze something or something, which is fine. But yeah, that's the basic rundown. So any questions with food, fire it below. I'm gonna get a decaf coffee down me. We've got a busy evening of work. Got the team call tonight that I need to prepare for, so.
Yes, the boys, good morning. It was a nice 84.1 this morning, so we're very close now to them 83. So in the next video, I'll give you an update on that one. We'll start that tomorrow. And we'll see where we're at, but that was 84.9 last Friday, 84.1 today. So what I'm gonna do now is, I've done Friday check-ins. I'm gonna get my check-in sent out to the boys. So this is what, as you'll know if you watch the vids, you'll see me do every single Friday. I'm gonna go through now where I'm at this week and then let all the fellas know what the game plan is in terms of this week now for me and me driving forward. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a big old week.
And then make sure we go through all of these for the fellas so they know where I'm at and what to expect from me this week.
So, any questions with any from this vid, make sure you fire away. If you are interested with coaching, you want to get this check-in, link as always in the description, boys. I'm about to go and absolutely drill some legs. Next video will be filmed literally starting tomorrow, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any. If you watch this far, drop me a comment, drop me a like, boys. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.